Hi everyone, I just want to give you a quick update on how I'm using my Hobonichi Weeks because things have changed. Hey y'all, my name is Sarah and welcome to my channel. So I have the yellow Weeks Mega and I use a 3-color Pilot Friction with 0.5 sized refills in case you're interested. I also have this page keeper that Hobonichi sells. You just stick it in your back pocket of your Weeks like this. You just stick it in your back pocket and then you can use it as a handy closure for your book. So I'm holding my Weeks like this so that you don't get glare from the lights, in case you're curious. So in the back here, I've just got some, I keep my template, my stencil in there. I only really use this as a ruler, but it's small, so I keep it there. Just some extra bits that I've printed out that I haven't used. So I'm gonna cover this up, but what I'm doing in this section is tracking my cycle, particularly water retention, weight changes, things like that, because I'm currently working on, I lost a bunch of weight a few years ago. I've put a bit back on with COVID and I'm trying to work on getting it off again, but I want to be smart about it. So I'm tracking my weight during my cycle so that I can understand when to anticipate large weight changes because of water weight, basically. So I have my starting weight for the month at the top, and then I track my high and low weight generally, and then my high and low weight around my cycle time. So that's what's in there, in case you're interested. I also use the monthly pages in a particular way. I'm just trying to, I set one up so that you could see without actually seeing my numbers and things. So along the left-hand side, I've marked out weeks. Now, these are not weeks of the year. These are weeks since I started fasting and working out, basically. Just so that I know how long I've been doing it. It's not anything important. I just like putting it there. And then for each day of the week, I track in the top section if I've had any health issues like a headache or cramps or whatever. I pulled my back out today, so that's in the book. And then in the first line down, I write down what kind of workout I've done. Currently we're doing indoor stuff because it's cold here. That'll change to biking in the summer. Then I track my weight on the top line. These are not my real weight. And I track my calorie intake on the line below. And then I track my fasting hours at the bottom. So in other words, I fasted from 7 p.m. on the 29th to noon on the 1st. And then I ate from noon to 7. And then I fasted from 7 p.m. to 12 noon, etc. So I mark the actual hours that I start and stop fasting. It just helps me stay accountable mostly. I mark my days off just because of like workout planning and stuff like that. And then at the bottom, at the end of the month, I can fill out how many total workouts I did in the month, if I met how many days I met my calorie goal during the month, how many days I successfully fasted from 7 p.m. to 12 noon, and then my weight range for the month. As I said, I'm trying to re-lose some weight, so I want to track that. So I do weigh every day, but I keep a monthly sort of eye on things. I weigh every day to keep myself accountable mostly. I think, I'm not going to get to a big thing about weighing, but I think that it's completely up to you how you handle your body and your path, and this is what works for me. If you don't like it, don't do it. That's fine. So this is what my weekly spreads look like. So I just have personal to-dos on the left, or like reminders. I have a flight coming up in March, so I have my flight times marked in here, things like that. Just these are all personal. So if I have chores I need to do, anything like that goes here. I also have a standard tracker list that I use. So I have things that I want to try to do every day that are caring for myself. I have things that I want to do every day for my partner and our dog. And then I have things I like to do every day or regularly to take care of the house. If I put a dotted circle, it means I'm anticipating needing to do that thing during that day. I have only started doing that because the friction pen doesn't completely erase in the weeks, and so I've tried to be light-handed if I think I might erase something. And then at the bottom, I have incoming packages. So once I know from the tracking when I'm expecting something to arrive, I'll put the dotted circle in, and then I'll check it off when it actually arrives. So this is what I've been doing. So I also have a sort of pseudo commonplace book in the back. So this particular page, I've decided to log my goals for 2023. So I want to increase my distance biking, I want to improve at oil painting, and I want to visit my family. And then be lo-fi is just a phrase that we've started saying around my house. I say that I'm in a lo-fi mood or I'm being lo-fi. It usually means I've put on lo-fi music and I'm trying to do something like paint or read or relax, something where I'm not attached to a computer. And then this is an oil painting that I did earlier this year. And then, so these are the kinds of things that go in my commonplace book. So for example, this is I make coffee or tea that I drink in the mornings, and I have a particular ratio of erythritol and Splenda, basically, that I want to put into my large containers, and so that I don't have to try and remember that recipe, I've written those down here. And so I've just got quotes. This one, changes a direction, not a destination. They're just things some Dolly Parton stuff. I bought a mobile. So it's really just anything that's not really about feelings. It's not journaling. It's just stuff I need to keep around or that I'm interested in. And so I have another journal. If you have been on the channel for a while, you'll know I have another journal where I write freeform every day, at least once a day, usually twice a day. And then I have a separate word planner. So this is all totally personal stuff. So I just wanted to give a little flip, I especially wanted to show my monthly tracking view because I'm actually really proud of this. I'm able to track everything that I need to track regarding my health, and it all goes into this monthly spread so that I can see the whole picture. I'll just give you a little view. So this is the setup for February. So I'll start using this one tomorrow. So I've got all of my lines drawn out, everything is ready to go. I've got my totals at the bottom, and I can stick some deco in. So every day I fill this out as completely as I can. So you can see I have a day off. And so, yeah, that's what it looks like. I hope you found this interesting or helpful. It's just a super quick little update. I'd love to hear what you think about how I'm using my weeks. Do you have ideas for improvements? I'm interested to hear for sure. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you think about this, and if you think you might adopt this style, I'd love to hear how you might modify it, anything like that. So leave a comment down below. I'm happy to hear from you, and I will see you again soon. Bye.